Anta and Kyrie just announced that they're going to be revealing the new lifestyle line for Kyrie in New York City for New York City Fashion Week. So I figured, hey, I can show up there, and I'm hoping to provide Kyrie with an art piece that not only captures his character, but can also serve as promotional branding for his new sneaker line. Now, two caveats. I don't know if he's actually going to show up. Now, he did post it on his personal page, but we don't know for sure. The other thing is that I have to balance this along with other stuff, my 9 to 5, etc. So we'll see if we can do this in the 4 to 5 day turnaround that I have. The other thing is I have to travel to the city, also get the poster printed and ready for him to sign. So hopefully all goes well on that end, but I'm hoping to get this done as soon as possible. So brainstorming starts now. So what I'm thinking of right now is, how can I capture Kyrie in one art piece? And that's a very, very difficult thing to do. But right now I'm thinking of his basketball feats. He's known as one of the most clutch players of all time. So I'm thinking of capturing that. And I'm also thinking of Uncle Drew, his other persona. So let's see what we can do putting that all together. I'm also just someone that's been really reading a lot of comic books lately. So let's see how we can integrate that all into a comic book cover. Now, Kyrie is someone that I've watched for a very long time. I even had the opportunity to watch him in person once. I was supposed to watch him a second time, but he was injured, unfortunately. But I've had a lot of experience drawing him. I learned how to draw a lot of dynamic poses in basketball, just watching Kyrie Irving and trying to replicate some of the stuff he's done. I've also even made an animation back when he was with his previous sneaker brand. So I'm hoping to use all the skills that I have to put that all towards one poster and hopefully hand it to him for him to keep.
Well, now we have the brainstorming session out of the way. It's time to just sketch. Peep the t-shirt. 2016 champions. So I'm going to start off with the shot, but I'm going to make a little bit of modifications. Now, when Kyrie hit the shot on Steph Curry in 2016 Cavs Warriors Game 7, he was wearing a different pair of sneakers, and it's time to give that a little bit of an update. Some revisionist history, but that's what we're going to go with. All right, so here's the final product. I then drew Kyrie's celebration after hitting a game winner against the Nuggets. So just adding that, hopefully this can be the centerpiece of the comic cover. All right, so we finished with this one. We got the Mavs colors on there. We got the Anta logo and the Kyrie logo on there. He's missing a hand, but that's all going to get covered up. So on to the next one.
So actually a couple of years ago I made this, but yeah, anatomically doesn't really make sense. That's a really small cranium. So I'm thinking of just making a few changes to it and putting an Uncle Drew twist on it. So wish me luck. And done. I think it looks pretty good.
It's currently the night before the event, and now I just have to put all my illustrations together onto what I want to make a comic book cover. So I have over here a Spider-Man issue from the 90s, and I'm going to use this as an example to kind of format things. So I will play around with it just in case it doesn't necessarily work out and doesn't look as good, but my hopes are that this will be a good guide for me. And here's the final product. Now I got to go get this printed and take the train up to Lafayette Street. Made it early, and we were waiting for about an hour and 45 minutes. I even got to meet Kyrie on the way because he was walking into the building. I attempted to give him the poster there, but he told me he'd take it inside. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get this on video, but there's video of him walking in there. While I was in line, I even got interviewed by Kyrie's sisters, which was super awesome. So shout out to Asia and London Irving. We made our way inside, and we got to meet some people from Anta, which was really cool. We were told about some of the items that were available and to pick one item to purchase. And so it was time to just go and shop. It was just really cool to kind of see how Kyrie is really leaning into the lifestyle aspect of his brand. So that was really awesome. Wasn't able to get too much footage, but very soon after I picked up my sneakers, I actually got to see Kyrie up close once again. He remembered me from outside, took a poster, and signed 2 copies for me. He also signed my jersey and took a picture with me, which was really, really cool. I got to have a nice one-on-one conversation and thank one of the legends for inspiring me. And on top of that, I even got to show him the animation that I made from a few years ago, back when he was with his previous brand. And he told me to stay in touch and encouraged me to continue on my path in animation and design. As for the sneaker pickup, I picked up the Anta Hélà code in the cream colorway. Super excited to rock these. Anyway, I have to go frame this poster and this jersey. I'll see you guys in the next one. 300 likes and I will animate a whole new commercial for Anta and Kyrie.